Well, folks, it's September 16th. It's just about 2 weeks before Pennsylvania season comes in, and I need to get back into my farm here where I have permission here in south central Pennsylvania. Last week we did some mowing for the farmer and the trails and stuff. Put out 2 cameras. I need to check those cameras, and I also need to move a set this morning. I'm all alone, so any videoing I get done is going to be little selfie type videos, so I hope you bear with me. But here we go. Well, here we go. We're headed up the trails we did last week, and we're going to check the trail camera that we have down in the bottom. And if I get any good pictures, I'll send them in, and our editor can add them to it. But it is a nice, cool morning. It's cloudy. It's like in the low 60s, so it's great for mid-September here in Pennsylvania. So here we go for a ride. So this is my first stop. We got a camera down here in the hollow. This has been a good spot to us, but we have to be careful because it's down in the hollow. We get a lot of swirling winds, so we can only hunt this place when it's really truly calm, or else we are taking a very big risk of the wind getting us. But it's a transition zone. There's like 5 different hollows that come into one spot here, and it's usually pretty good to us. So I'm going to grab this card and see what's on it. So we have like 141 pictures. I think that's pretty daggone good. It's been about a week since I checked this card, and we don't have any incentive out here for the deer to come through. So that's 141 pictures of something moving through here without any bait or anything like that. So could be a good spot. So our next little chore we have to do is not the easiest thing. We're going to be tearing down a set from past years and relocating it to a new location. So now the work actually begins. So hang on to your hats. Here we go. So here we are. This is a set that is really near and dear to our hearts. Back in 2012, my son-in-law Jason Peterson killed a monster 10-point here for Pennsylvania. I believe it scored around 142 and some change. And if you look over my shoulder, you can see the set. But last year, we just could not seem to get the deer to use this area. I don't know if they're skittish. We've had some trees go down. We even cut trails for them, and it's just time to try a new spot. So I'm not going to bore you with watching me take down this stand, but we're going to pull this set and move it to a different location. So as you can see, I got the stands down safely. Always just remember, use your harness. Anytime you're hanging stands, do not do it without a lifeline, some sort of a safety harness, because people are waiting for you back home. So always use some sort of a safety type system to hold you to the tree, because setting and taking down stands is a very dangerous thing. So we're going to head out now and go check my second camera, put some batteries in it, and then reset this. So here's the deal. I'm on one of the upper food plot hay fields. It's just a small field, probably 1.5 acres, 2 acres. And it's kind of in the most secluded area. And we think the bucks cruise through here looking for does during the rut. We've never had any luck here, but we just kind of found it and got to working on it last year. So we have a trail camera right here, and I believe the batteries are dead. So I'm going to switch this out real quick, and when we get back to the house, we'll check it and see what for pictures are on it. Yep, we got dead batteries, so we'll have to change. So folks, the last thing I want to do today is to get this muddy stand and the muddy steps up in a tree that I found back during the rut last year. This whole peninsula here that drops down into the cornfield, we're only about 100 to 200 yards down away from the cornfield, was just tore up last year in the rut. It's thick back in here, tree selection's horrible, but I did manage to find one tree that was kind of in the middle of all of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this set up. Just remember guys, it's always important to check your stands from year to year, because the second stand I took out of here is in pretty rough shape. The straps are in bad shape. Paint job is faded out. So always check your stands. It's more than just a safety issue. That's number one. But also, if you're standing out like sore thumb because the paint's all off of it, then the deer are going to see you. So I'm going to take the one stand back that's going to be the cameraman stand and do some maintenance on it, but I want to get the muddy stands up and be ready for 2 weeks from now. So yes, I finally got this muddy stand set up with the muddy sticks, and I'm way up in the air. I'm probably 20 couple feet up, and I'm out on the end of a point. Below me is a cornfield that's just been harvested here this week, so I hope there's still some food in it that the deer want. This is a great spot in the rut. Last year it was just all rubbed up, scraped up, the whole bit. And I even set up my live wire in case you would fall. It will lower you the whole way to the ground safely. So I'm gonna turn this thing around, just pan around at the view that I got up here, and then get down, and we'll be done for at least today. And this is the back side, where last year there was just a tremendous amount of scrapes and rubs back in here. It's probably a staging area right before they get down to the cornfield in the evening. So we're gonna give it a try. Well, for this morning's work, we are done. I'm back down to the truck. Everything's safe, everything's good. We are gonna have to come back maybe Tuesday night and do some pruning and set another stand in there. So work is never done when you are a hunter or a farmer. Just remember that. So we're gonna load this puppy up and get the heck out of here for Friday. So we got the Polaris Ranger EV all loaded, and I have no sponsorship for Polaris. So what I'm about to say is my own personal opinion. This thing is so cool. I know there's Bad Boy Buggy, I know there's a bunch of new brands coming out, but for an electric ATV, this thing is built like a Polaris Ranger, and it is tough. It is four-wheel drive, has all different kind of features. It took me all over the place this morning, and I just think that it is the coolest thing since spread butter. Now, in saying that, it does have a few problems. It is strictly electric. Next thing you need to do, if Polaris is listening to this, is they need to come out with a hybrid, so that if I'm 10 miles back in the woods and the thing runs out of charge, I can flip a switch and an engine can come on and take me home. But that's your next thing that you need to come up with, is a hybrid in this. And if you do, I'll trade mine in and get one as soon as it comes out. So Polaris, sweet little machine, but you need a hybrid. That's it for today.